There you go, boys. We live, baby. Tune in. It's Monday Night Football between the Bengals and the yeah, no.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. The air, the NFL season is in full swing. We're underway here in Week 4. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards on the
defense is exhausted. Why is my defense already exhausted?
There's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, crowd, and gives them a lot of confidence.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One of the showstoppers in the league. A nice catch there by Tyreek Hill. How about this for a statistic? 6 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, and this guy continues to be one of the game-breaking players in the NFL. Now using his speed down south in Miami after his first 6 years in Kansas City.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions.
There we go. There we go.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Well, that's gone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion left goes Boyd. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Yeah, they're plenty good.
And that one caught downfield by
They're plenty good, bud.
out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards
They were
there, a first down.
no.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back.
I haven't even paid attention.
With a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. All the option left, it's Burrow. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase.
I never stepped out.
And down to the
What?
20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
What?
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I just put the brakes. This is on him.
To show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Damn, Kelsey had 14 catches for 443 yards and 6 TDs that game.
Damn, Pops, get him.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I only scored 45. I was running the ball too.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. This time Burrow will look to throw. To Mixon on
God
check
damn it.
down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because
Yeah, it'd be all right.
initial touchdown,
I don't mind.
took the ball to
Win, lose,
moved it
draw.
downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Mostert. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun, it's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami 1st. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. As his guys are able to extend.
I even read it and couldn't do nothing.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Oh, a pectoral strip. All right. Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. Yep.
After the touchdown, Cook
Let's
now
just do what we do, boys.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I don't know. He quit. I know that. He's fast. He's real fast.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh my God.
By Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free
Wrong button.
football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18.
Yeah, too fast. Too fast for my too fast for my hurt corners. Yeah.
Just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past.
I'm not real certain.
26.
Well, who knows? Who knows?
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let them
Oh my God.
And it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession.
Jesus Christ.
So the hand got
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what he's in. I don't know. He's just playing. He's just playing zone, and I'm just having fun because I don't really care because I get to play the computer the rest of the season. So I'll make the playoffs.
Here's Tua.
Oh yeah, my guys just sit there. What the hell? Like what do my guys do? Like the fuck are they doing?
This first half. Here's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his first
All
touchdown
right.
on the year.
Well,
And the Dolphins
I'm not real
are
sure
able to
what.
widen their lead here in this first half.
No. It's not that. I mean, my defense is ass. They're all tired. I don't understand why they're tired. Shelby,
Touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
I'm not really paying attention to you.
Let's take it in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
All right, let's see here.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and they're.
Oh yeah.
My God.
It's bad.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they were.
I'm
yeah.
watching it. Don't worry.
It's bad.
That could come back and haunt
We're just out here on the struggle bus.
to keep them from scoring
Anything.
before the half ends.
5 yards.
Oh no. I'm here. I'm here getting slaughtered.
Spectacular play.
I'm building my team.
Time for the first play of the drive.
Building my team.
With positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
2nd and 5 now.
How you building your team when they're already 6 feet under?
Down this time at the
Cause
5-yard
they're doing
line.
just fine right now.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first.
They're
of
doing
their
exactly what I
timeouts
need them to do.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big
Exactly.
first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
No. I want you to score.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining.
Good.
in this first half as the kicks
That's
away.
what we want to hear.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards there and a Bengal first.
And now that the coach asked me,
Hell yeah, baby. He's busting in.
Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screenplay. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
God damn. Like he just never even tries to go after it.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Clean up.
Is that the massage gun I got?
Clean up.
Time here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send it to Orlando, we check
Ah.
Jonathan Coachman from
Okay, all right, get that off me.
halftime report. Coach.
Oh,
The
damn!
Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this pass. It's through the end zone for a touchdown.
All right.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gap.
And he spins past him and into space. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, damn.
Past the 20. 5 and all the way in for a 6-yard score. Jamar Chase, 49 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
All right, I'm going to get off and get something to eat. I'll
The
be
last
back
score
on.
wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 45. Set. Go. Ready. Go.
They'll try it now with Mostert. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that.
Right.
That's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
In motion left goes Boyd. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
No.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber kicked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less
Joe be
talent.
killing me.
But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I don't know.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there.
No. We're trying to get penalties so we get a lot of things like goals lowered for next game.
Mostert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right.
We're getting face masks. I want the late hits.
That time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Yeah. That's me. No, that was you? Okay, good. I thought it was me. Yeah, that's even better. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them.
Well, I'm on the 2-yard line, so I'm trying to breathe a little.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's got a Bengals 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Burrow going to keep it, running right. And they went the wrong way there.
Good hustle,
Losing
Burrow.
Yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion, left goes Boyd.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 55 Mike. Gotta go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In motion, left goes Boyd. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11 Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tua sets up to pass it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
It really doesn't matter. You're up
It's just their first.
3 scores with no time.
We step aside here in the fourth quarter.
You play like such a pussy. You like run the clock down to 2 seconds. It's funny. It's funny. Like you're a little kid scared to lose. You're funny. You play funny.
This is taken at the 15. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Working with a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Mixing up the middle.
Yeah.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd from 10 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis.